you do. Nowadays, I'll show you in some of the slides, you can bring a robot, put it in your house with cameras and all these things, and you cook in front of him, you put everything in front of him. After half an hour, that robot comes back and stands in your place in the kitchen and cut the potatoes like you and pour everything, water, and cook and stir exactly all the steps that you have done, because he has sensed them and he has recorded them and stored them. So as a machine, learn your behavior and it's going to copy it. And this is already happening in some kitchens, in some hotels in Japan and other places. And nowadays, every year in Japan, I'm not even mentioning America or Korea, in Japan alone, 360,000 to 390,000 robots are being produced, manufactured in domestic, commercial, and medical fields, and others as well. Right, so now you have seen the other definition. I'll move quickly so we can have some time for questions as well, inshallah. So, right. So here's another one, build systems that think exactly like humans do. This is strong AI, okay? And that's what we are talking about. And this is what the hospital now, hospitals in London, they have a robot, stand up. As soon as you come in, you fill the form inside that robot, on the chest of that robot, and you tell him the history, and tell him who's your GP, and tell him what's your medical condition. Then he scans you. And then after he scans you, he will come back to you and tell you whether you're going to be submitted tonight or tomorrow or after tomorrow to this hospital. So it's not the doctor or the GP or any specialist, it's the robot who will decide based on the history that he got from your GP, from the computer of your GP, and based on the information you're feeding him that day about, and checking your temperature, and checking your blood pressure, your blood sugar level, your cholesterol level, everything. He scans your body, he looks at your eyes, and he checks your pulses, everything, and then he tells you whether you should be submitted today or tomorrow, after tomorrow, and he prioritizes whether you or the next one or the next one or the next one is going to go and occupy that bed in the hospital. So it's already happening in those hospitals. We don't have to wait anymore 5 years or 10 years for the robots to decide and communicate with us what's going to happen about us. Robots are already making decisions about us when we go to hospital and when we go to a specific place. Even universities, even companies. Now if you submit your CV to a company, it's the robot, all right, that will prioritize whether your CV is good enough to stand in front of the top 10 CVs and to call you for an interview. If your CV doesn't have enough information or doesn't look, you have enough qualifications or you're not that clever and you are presentable, all these things, they give coding to that robot to read through your CV, and out of 5,000, the robot picks up the best 10 candidates for the job or for the interview, to come in for that interview. This is already happening in the most 200, 300 powerful companies in the UK, all right, and in America and other places. So they allocate and they prioritize who's the candidate to come for an interview. Right. Right, here I brought some slides from Dr. Ibrahim Hariri, who was a friend of mine. I attended his lecture 3 months ago in November, around November. And I brought specifically that slide itself to show you that other people, they talk about the same thing I'm talking. Not only, I'm gathering this information about other important people. I'll read it in Arabic and translate it to English. يقول المدير التنفيذي لشركة ديملر بنز مرسيدس بنز بأن منافسي شركته لم تعد شركات سيارات أخرى فحسب. إضافة للمنافسين التقليديون الدائمون الثلاثة، الموت والضرائب والتغيير، وإنما تسلا وجوجل وأبل وأمازون. So this lecturer told us, Dr. Ibrahim Hariri, that one of the top directors of Mercedes-Benz is operation director. He said, our competitors are not only as normal, like sort of Toyota and Jaguar and other powerful companies, although we consider death and taxation and changes is a competition with us, or competing with us, like taking their stuff or whatever, but it is Tesla and Google and Apple and Amazon. Amazon, this guy is a salesman. He's now the most powerful and richest man on earth, and he owns so many systems of artificial intelligence, and he uses them efficiently, and he's going to deliver food, and he's going to deliver items. He already delivers items through his drivers and so on and so forth, but he's going to deliver items to your home, to your house through drones. Drones will be flying over London and will bring the item, your mobile phone, your goods, your meat, whatever you ordered online. It will come from his supermarket. Now he's competing with Sainsbury's and Tesco and Asda. And already now you go into his supermarket, you scan your mobile phone, and you take the items from the shelves, and then you put them in your basket, and then you scan on the way out, and that's it. You don't have to see anybody or talk to anybody. The bill comes through your mobile phone, and you don't have to waste time on shopping. So you can either go and get the items with your phone, no money, no credit card, just your phone with the app, you put it, and you get all the food from the supermarket, or you can order them online and they come to you. So this Mercedes-Benz, the director said, I am worried about my competitor like Google and Apple and Amazon. And these, they don't produce cars. They've never produced cars in the past. But now, because they're producing driverless cars, like Google and Tesla, they're producing driverless cars, Mercedes, one of the most powerful car manufacturers in the world for 90 years, not 1 day, 2 days, they are scared from this competitor. So, and they take it very seriously about how to make use of artificial intelligence in order to be competitive in the market. So saving time, saving energy, and saving space is becoming very important in getting a job, in competing with other companies, in producing high quality goods. Because the customer doesn't accept anymore any item, he's paying money for those items. If you don't offer him 10 times better than the competitors, he's not going to give you a penny. And this is the reality that we're facing now. Because it's global market, and the computers and the machines and the robots are helping them, and they can produce a high quality service with little money. So please bear that in mind. Okay, next one. Okay, now in this slide, Dr. Hariri showed us that in 1 minute, this is statistical information. In 1 minute, this is what happens, all right? You want me to go back? Okay. Later on, I mean, you can ask me which slide, and then I can allow you to take a photo, inshallah. No problem. It's just that we need to speed up as much as we can, inshallah. Then I can allow you to see the slides and take photos, no problem. So, now in technology, every 1 minute, the way we use technology, 3.6 million do research on Google. Every minute, 3.6 million, they press on their laptops or mobile and do research on Google every 1 minute of the day, tonight. And 4.1 million, they watch YouTube videos, whether it's educational, commercial, whatever. Every 1 minute, 4.1 million, they watch YouTube videos. Now, on Snapchat, 527,000 pictures are seen on Snapchat every minute. On Twitter, every 1 minute, 454,000 tweets are being sent between the members. On Skype, 154,000 calls are happening every 1 minute. Now, LinkedIn is for jobs. If you want to find a job or network with people in the same field, They said that 100 new members are joining LinkedIn every minute. This is last year, by the way, 2017. On Amazon, this company, okay, $258,000 are being sold, transacted, items being sold and bought on Amazon worth $258,000 every 1 minute. 103 million emails are being sent and communicated on the internet every 1 minute between people who use the internet. Minimum 103 million. Now, so imagine this, all this information that's happening every 1 minute, it's collecting data about us. It's telling companies, powerful companies, and whoever wants to know about us, it's telling them information, how we live, what do we like to buy, how we live, how we spend our money, what kind of work we do, right? It's all being collected and statistically put somewhere, and the powerful companies, they benefit from it and use it. So 69,000 TV programs are put on the internet every 1 minute. So all these TV channels worldwide, they are downloading or uploading on the internet 69,000 TV programs every 1 minute worldwide. Now, 15.2 million text message is being sent every 1 minute. 15 million text message is being sent. That is well collected. Now, Uber, which is just a year ago or 2 years ago maximum, that started up, all right? And they have no cars. Uber owns not even one car. Now, every minute, they provide a journey for 45,000 journeys every 1 minute. People's car, your car, my car, his car, other one's car are being used by Uber to send people from one place to another. Every 1 minute, there are 45,000 journeys happening. And this company started only a few years ago. And they don't own any car, not even one car. And it's a machine that is operating this company. Machines like this. Supercomputers with neural networks, they are taking all these calls and logging them and prioritizing who's the next driver, who's next to you, and they send him to you. Not even one person giving the instruction to a minicab or anything. It's all done by the artificial intelligence system. Right. Now here, there's a gentleman called, it's Martin School in Oxford University. Yeah, when you call for the Isha prayer, can you just tell me 1 minute?
1 minute.
1 minute, okay. I'll stop after 1 minute. So now, in this reference, again by Dr. Ibrahim Hariri, he gave us in the lecture, he said that, and that was the date 17 September 2013. Okay, in Oxford University by the School of Martin. Said they did some statistical studies on 702 jobs. They said 47 of these jobs that they have, did some studies about it, they are going to disappear completely by 2034. And I'll mention some of these jobs. I haven't mentioned all of them in my slide, but I'll show you some of them. And that's the main topic today, is about how jobs are changing, how we're losing some jobs, and how we're getting other jobs which will affect our lifestyle and our education, our preparations. And there's another study as well by McKinsey International Academy in 2011 that after the 2008 recession, the companies worldwide, they have reduced the workforce by 40%. They have reduced the workforce by 40% and replaced it with technology. So since 2008, already companies are reducing the number of workers. And inshallah, after Isha prayer, we will carry on and we'll take a break, inshallah, for 20 minutes. So if some of you want to make wudu, you can جزاك الله خير, and we'll carry on after Isha prayer and the Sunnah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.